Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Nanya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button and turn on your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying massive shout out to every one of you for all the love and support you all give me. I am truly grateful and you are so sweet. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about this delusional, because this is why delusional Karen, who went on a lengthy rant. I mean, instead of her coming face to face this professor, she felt like, man, I don't have to show my face to let people know how rare to the season I am. So she decided to send a voice mail to a professor, and playing this voice note is very disgusting. That somebody woke up, I mean, somebody, I don't care the color, that somebody actually woke up to do this kind of video is disgusting. I feel like puring. You know, she went on a very lengthy rant, talking to the professor, calling him all kinds of names, telling him that if she were a black person, that she would be like, you know, effing humiliated and embarrassed. Why? That because black race is just stupid, that she doesn't even know why that the police who sit there, like, why would police sit to protect black people? But then let me remind you that police don't protect black people. What they want to do is they want to like look for a way to kill and, like, you know, black people. So if you're saying police, go find your distance, go find, make your findings before you come here to pure rubbish. At least if you want to be right to the season, make sure that you are coming correct. And she went further to say that she does not have any job. Like, she finished college for how many years? She doesn't have any job. 50 years affirmative action and the rest. I mean, like, she went on a very lengthy rant, saying that black people do drugs, black people are so, like, they have given black people silver spoon, and yes, they still live in ghetto, they can't get a mean. What the heck? That somebody, she went for us to say that black people live in fields, and that's black. I mean, wait, this could be somebody's mother. You know, the major thing is that we are circulating this video because we really want to find out who this woman is. You know, step to the screen. I'm just rolling this clip. We'll come back to talk about it, and I absolutely want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Shut up, I am rolling the.
Just for Jason Nicholas, I've been listening to him on Fox. You people cannot live in a civilized society because you're fucking primates and you're uncivilized. You know, you people are disgusting. You don't belong here. To listen, press 0. To delete, press *D. To skip, press the pound sign. You know, you belong in Africa where all the jungle monkeys are. What are you, that stupid? You can't even fucking get out of the ghetto? You love it because you like to do your drugs. You like to live in filth. Let's face it, that's who you are. Put your fucking drugs down. Stop stealing from me. As a white person, 50 years of affirmative action. I couldn't get a job because of you fucking niggas. Voice message from the white people have given you everything with a silver spoon. You know, and you can't even get out of the fucking ghetto. All you do is kill each other. You should be kneeling for the security people who help the fucking athletes, who protect them. That's who you should be kneeling for. The policemen who sit there and protect these fucking piece of shit athletes. You're disgusting as a race. You really are. And if I were black, I'd be so fucking humiliated and embarrassed. It's about time you hear. People cannot live in a civilized society.
Check out that video and come back. For over 400 years, this is the type of energy that we receive from people like that. It's the same playbook. The same playbook. Nothing has changed. So my question for the melanated people, my people, why do we need to still give them that energy? For some reason, they feed off this energy. Like, they want us to be in this kind of state that we fear them or that we feel less than them. I will say this. I will say just let them believe what they want to believe. What they believe do not define us. Like, we only define who we are as a people. I feel like they want us to assimilate ourselves to become more and more and more like them so we could get a seat at their table. But keep this in mind, if you get a seat at their table, look what you have to do to stay at that table. Just see the amount of disrespect that our people are inflicting on our own people when it comes down to ideas, culture, or how a certain group of people should behave in society. Like, she has this notion in her mind when she was giving that voicemail that she is the standard of this country. Like just listening to the convention of her mouth, like she's giving advice, like she is the golden standard of this country. Like, are you guys hearing this? Like, this woman believes that she is the golden standard of this country. Malcolm X once said, "I believe in human beings and that all human beings should be respected as such, regardless of their skin color." This country was built on 3 principles: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all. For all, not just for the select few. I know they like to put in a document that it is, but today in 2023, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness for all. Do not allow this country or this society to make you turn your back on who you are. What makes you who you are as a person. Don't turn your back on your community. Don't turn your back on your culture. Don't turn your back on who you are. It's about who you are as a human being. There's no standard of what an American is. It's no standard of what it is to be a certain type of person. Like, you are a part of a culture. You don't supposed to fit in the culture. You are the culture. In closing, we're not going to make everybody happy in this country. So at least make one person happy. You. Make yourself happy. As long as you make yourself happy, everything else is going to take care of itself. There's no standard of what is to be American. Like, it's respecting our history, respecting our ancestors, respecting our culture, and that's the true melting pot. That's how we're going to get out of this. This is how we're going to fix this country. Besides, we don't want a seat at their table. We want to create our own table. Let's create our own table. And then once we create our own table, we could allow anybody we want at our table. And as long as they come out to be authentic and they vibe with us, they get a seat at the table. We're not asking them to fit into some certain mode or viewpoint or whatever. Be you, be authentic, and vibe with us. That's how you get a seat at our table. But also keep in mind that this shift that's going on in this country is not just in this country. This is worldwide. And I think people like her are actually feeling it now, that the shift is going away from them. Where's the shift? Their power of influence. They are losing their power of influence of the, what they say, quote unquote, minorities. So I'm enjoying it. So just keep your head up, know your surroundings. Situational awareness is key, because these people are going crazy right now. And protect your peace. Protect your peace. Learn your history, especially your history of your ancestors and the culture. And that gonna be your guiding light of how we're gonna get out of this thing. All right?
Civilized society, because you're fucking primates and you're uncivilized.
This woman can be identified. Somebody knows that voice. So what we need to do is share this video on every social media platform, because with that filthy mouth, she done pissed somebody off before. Trust and believe. And somebody out there is going to want to let us know exactly who she is. So if she hasn't been found yet, which from what I've seen, she hasn't, let's do all we can do to find this disgusting, nasty wench. Duet, stitch, share, I don't care. Do whatever you gotta do. Block my face out. I don't need to go viral for this. She needs to go viral for this. So let's find her.
Just for Jason Nicholas, I've been listening to him on Fox. You people.
I couldn't even wait to address this one. I'm still in bed. I haven't even gotten up yet. It's like 7 a.m. in the morning. This white woman showed her whole ass on this answering service and gave like one of the most racist messages I've heard in my entire life. So why am I talking about? Well, I want you to pay attention to two things. First of all, she says she watched Fox News, which shows you that she's a conservative. Conservatives always like to talk about how liberals and Democrats are the real racists. But they took up the mantle of white supremacy and racism about 60 years ago. What I mean by they, I mean the Republican Party, because conservatives were always racist. The other thing that I want to bring attention to is she is more than likely one of those people who kind of like throws rocks and hides their hands. And what I mean by that is that she's going to say, well, I'm not racist. I don't have a racist bone in my body. Or she might get caught being a racist hag and give some half-baked apology. I have a condition and I take Ambien. And it was the Ambien that made me say all this racist stuff. And you wonder why there's a mistrust when it comes to black people dealing with white folks. Because too many of you think and feel like this woman does. Many of you are just better at hiding it. Never mind the fact that this woman was categorically wrong about everything that she stated and put upon black people what is actually the problem of not only white folks, but all races. The point is that if you guys want to see improvement on race relations, then you guys need to do a better job at checking your people like this who left this message. Need to do a better job at checking these right-wing news outlets who forward these kind of talking points on a regular basis. Y'all be peace.
You people cannot live in a civilized society because you're fucking primates.
Massive trigger warning. If you do go back and watch that, just be prepared because it's vile. The only thing I wanted to add to this is having grown up in a very racist area, I'm going to tell you that for everyone that's bold enough to get on the phone or say it into your face, to actually voice what they feel, there are at least 50 to 100 that don't have the balls to say it out loud. They'll say it amongst their family, but they won't say it out loud. So this is your reminder. Call out racists wherever you find them, even if it's in your own family.
Hey TikTokers, it's your girl Dominique. So this video really grinds my gears. So let's go in. I'm ready to address these issues. Let's start. First, I know a lot of Caucasian people think affirmative action benefited people of color the most. But not really. Do you know who it benefited the most? Caucasian white women. And if you think I'm lying, go search it. You will see that I am telling the absolute truth. First point. Second point. She said black people always kill each other. Yes, Pookie killed Ray Ray sometimes. But don't Ben kill Paul sometimes too? And let's look at the federal, go to the federal website for criminals and the crimes that's being done. If you look at the crimes and put it up in racial profiles, who commits the most crime and who commits the most heinous crimes? It's not us. Number one for mass shootings go to Caucasian. Pedophiles go to Caucasians. So I'm not saying we don't commit crime, but who commit the most heinous crimes? Not people that look like me. But let's continue. Third, she also said that we stay in the urban area. And let me tell you why. Here go another history lesson. When America was started, they created housing for people of color. And then they gave Caucasian people home loans for 0 to none, that they could get their house and move to another area away from people of color. And that's how this is how we stay in one area, y'all stay in another. And if you think I'm lying, go Google it. All the information is on the internet. I don't have nothing to lie about, love. And 4, you say that we don't know how to act. Black Lives Matter movement showed otherwise. When we marched in peaceful marches for all the people that was killed, let's just name some: Eric Gardner, Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, the list goes on. I can name for days. All these people that lost their life through police brutality or George Zimmerman, we protest in peace. And if you think I'm lying, again, go Google it. 90% of the protests that we had was peaceful. But yet, we are the ones that create the most chaos. Yeah, that's what you want to believe. And last but not least, let me just say this. Stop thinking it's a color thing when things happen. Every group of people have bad. Every group of people have negative attributes. But the fact that y'all could come on and think people of color are the only people that have bad attributes about them, that's clearly a sign of racism. Because are you trying to say y'all don't do anything wrong?
Just for Jason Nicholas, I've been listening to him on Fox. You people can.
Funny thing is, I just posted a video about white supremacists and their race soldiers doing a moral act to a man who's innocent. And as soon as I'm done with that, I scroll down, and this is the first video I come across. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because you just gave me a 10-minute long rant of a white lady telling us how she and others like her feel in a society that caters to them and only them. You gave me more reasons to fight. I appreciate that.
Just for Jason Nicholas, I've been listening to him on Fox. You people can.
Y'all, please listen to Professor Rufus Buck's lengthy racist video. I mean, who is this lady? Y'all know what to do.
Just for Jason Nicholas, I've been listening to him on Fox. You people cannot.
First of all, my brother, I want to say this. Fuck that racist old white bitch. And second of all, this is how they not only see black people like that, they see Latinos like that too, and the other minorities. Yeah. It's not because of affirmative action and shit in the job. She probably is not skilled. She probably like a hairdresser or washing dishes or wiping somebody's ass. A good percentage of Americans, that's the way they think. Especially now that we are a divided nation. They think that people like you, me, and you, I'm a social worker. The gentleman in the video is a professor. This is the way they see us. They don't see our accomplishments. All they see is the failures in our community. But there's failures in the white community, too. There's drug addicts in the white community. There's thieves in the white community. There's murderers in the white community. As a matter of fact, I have never seen a black or Latino man kill his whole family like white men do. I have not seen a mass shooting where it was a black guy or a Latino. Fuck these motherfuckers. They're afraid, my brother, that one day we will gain the reins of power in this nation and we will be on top and they will be at the bottom. Fuck people like that.
People cannot live in a civilized society because you're fucking primate.
Well, what a thing to wake up to. Fuck that lady. I certainly don't claim her. So to my fellow white Americans who are racist and think this way about other people, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're egotistical, hateful, and backwards. And you need to get your heads out of your asses and start understanding how humanity actually works. It's people like her who make me severely embarrassed to be white. And this is why We as a civilization, meaning the entire human race, not just white people, can't progress because white people think they're the superior race, and I'm telling you, we're not. It's sickening to hear people speaking this way about other people. I'll never understand it. I will never understand that much hate that people have for each other. Never. You're
Just for Jason Nicholas, I've been listening to him on Fox. You people can.
So everyone should go back and watch that video. Listen to the message. Terrible message. There's a lot of hate going on in that lady's heart. But you should hear it, just so you can have a good idea of what goes on in the mind of some of these people. It's amazing to live in a community where all you every day is a constant way to hate something. I mean, I don't know what's up with these, religious groups teaching others hate. But here we go. Neanderthal ancestry in Europeans unchanged for the last 4,500 years. The findings of a new study contradicts previous results from some of the same scientists that suggested Neanderthal DNA was gradually removed from the modern human genome. We already know it was not removed because you are your father's seed. America's dirty little secret. New report reveals political elites' family ties to slavery. Even the people in power have ties to slavery. The whole concept of supremacy only exists in the minds of the conquered. For those that don't know who this is Ramses II. Those are the people he captured, or his enemies. He showed supremacy over. Right? The whole hieroglyphics here. It's him conquering his enemies. We, the people of the United States. Article 1. Alright, let's see. When these people created this document, they wasn't thinking about you. They wasn't thinking about the natives either. They wasn't even thinking about women. They were thinking about wealthy white men. The ones who can vote. You can see it down here. I'm going to have to get a zoom in. But here we go. It excludes Indians. And what else? To be taxed. And tribes of all other persons. It excludes people that are considered 3/5 of a person. That's insane.
Just for Jason Nicholas, I've been listening to him on Fox. You people can.
Go watch Thomas's whole entire video. I feel sick. I feel like I'm going to throw up. True hate is alive and well in this country, and it walks among us. This disgusting woman could be your next door neighbor, and you never know it, because she doesn't have the balls to say it to somebody's face who's a black person. She has to leave it on a voicemail. I hope karma comes tenfold for her, and it's as huge as the hatred in her heart.
So my perspective about Caucasian people who think like this is simply projection. And the reason that I say that is because these type of people were taught to believe in their superiority.
So this is all I got from the speeches. And before we go, first of all, I'm going to say that woman, like, there is need to fish that woman out. Excuse me. Because I feel that she is around. She is not far away from that professor. And I feel like she is very scared, you know, seeing a professor doing absolutely great for himself, and for that reason, she got the nerves, the effrontery to drop that kind of dirty, because this is what I call dirty voice notes. If she was not scared, why did she not come in person, face to face, and say it? And as you heard, Professor said that this voice note is up to 10 minutes. So he actually edited it just to tell you how horrible this person is. And she's talking about primitive. Who are the primitive? You are saying black people are primitive, but then when I look at the whole thing, when I sit down and compare, and who do I call primitive? I think you all are. Who do I call savages? You all are, not black people. And you wait for that to say, put your effing drugs down. Wait, when we talk about, I mean, you all can Google this. I mean, you heard what other people said. And the truth is that, I mean, I am not saying black people don't do crime, but then when you check the crime rates and all that, the mass shooting, who are the people that do the mass, the pedophile and the rest of it? It is still them. And somebody got the, like, you know, got the guts to come here and, like, you know, pure rubbish. I mean, this video, the aim is to find out who this person is. I see, like, you know, let's circulate it. Let's help her. She want to go viral. She wants to, like, you know, attain a great height. Let's help her and let's find her, because I feel like somebody might know who this person is. There is no need hiding her. This could be somebody's mother. I mean, you can imagine this kind of mother. And I mean, it's really so crazy how they wake up to do things like this and think they can get away. I pray she does not get away with this, because she will still come back to do this to another person of color. And she's talking how black people take away their jobs. Ma'am, are you educated? Because if you are educated enough, you won't be talking, like, you know, coming to send a voice note to a professor. I mean, he is a professor. I don't think, maybe you are actually a cleaner, or I am not saying there's nothing wrong with being a cleaner or a dishwasher and all that. But man, you cannot be a dishwasher or this thing and you want to be in the same grade or work in the same space with a professor. Man, things are not, I mean, all these things are being earned. And she went on a very lengthy rant talking, I call it rubbish, because if it is not like white people, she went for that to say that white people have given black people everything. Like, what exactly did they give black people? I mean, they have given black people silver spoon. I mean, which silver spoon are we talking about? Are we talking about the mass incarceration? Are we talking about the rate decision that is going on, the police brutality? Are we talking about the segregation? Are we the red line? What silver spoon are we talking about? You all that always look for a way to, like, you know, they always look for a way to do something for black people, like, and come through the back doors, like, you know, strip it up from them. I mean, this is just really crazy. And really, I hope this woman doesn't get away with this bullshit, because, man, this is what I call bullshit. And this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Thank you so much for all the love and support. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.